Glad to have you with us from Bloomington, Indiana, Memorial Stadium. EA Sports College Football is just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Indiana Hoosiers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Indiana head coach before the game. Even though their opponent today is not ranked in the top 25, Coach has been warning his players all week. Do not overlook anyone. We have to be the best version of ourselves today. I'll keep you posted on how it's going at halftime. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we're ready for action. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. To the air, it's Cherry. It's dropped after taking the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Quick give. It's Pritchard. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room. It's Pritchard. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down. Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And the Hoosiers have this offense rolling.
Here we go, ready, go.
From the gun, it's Richard. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
The seventh play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Got to make the play on 4th. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle? Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Here's Underwood to throw. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44. The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Scanning the field, it's Cherry. Right side, it's Keys.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Drives inside. They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the 1st down marker.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe in you.
They'll run it. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, take everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten. And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Push is ahead. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good 3rd down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you want. Like the interception, the turnover, good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be aggressive and maybe want to throw the football and put that mistake behind them.
Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Marsh. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll take the penalty and move them back. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Underwood makes the grab. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Driven back.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines! Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Play clock was getting close to 0, and they have to burn a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Motion from the wideout. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Moving the pocket, it's Cherry. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
I know this offense has gone for it a couple times early in this game on fourth down, guys, but with this field position, I'd be surprised if they decided not to punt the football away here. You're just too backed up. You can't risk not getting it and just gifting your opponent great field position.
He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They go play action. Bryce Underwood finds his big tight end. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
Finds his man on the RPO. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
Just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He wants to take the top off. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Working the middle, it's complete. At the 35, he's open. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that first down and keep the offense on the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Running inside, it's Richard. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the 1st down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it.
Making the adjustment. They'll move the tight end. Burrowing for yardage. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Left side, it's Marsh.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Hits inside, it's Richard. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Hoosiers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Got it looking for a first. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Makes the grab past the marker. And he's brought down, but they believe the offense could convert the 4th down, and it paid off. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up yards now to make you kick field goals. I like this offense being aggressive. Forget the 3s. We need 6s.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hoosiers! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? On to attempt the try. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. From inside his own 15, looking for room. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He leaves it with the back. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st down. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Michigan. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Drops back. It's Cherry. Throws to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Chandler. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop them. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
They'd hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set them up inside the 30, 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Quickly to the tight end. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. On the delay, it's Richard. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to get the first through the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They'll bring him down at the 14-yard line, and that return of the interception has this offense with spectacular field position. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. A quick pass to the left. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to him and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. A full dive to haul that one in. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to run it. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Finds his tight end. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sells to fake. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Turns it upfield. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Right side, it's Hansen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to get it in. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So they are denied a touchdown on this drive, but they'll try to put up a 3 spot before the break. This is a short kick, but the problem is the angle. He got it. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He stopped right at the 35, almost found a little room for a big return, but they get him on the ground right there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, hard to believe we're a full month into the season. A lot of action in college football here in Week 4. We begin with a look in on Iowa State taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies. And it's the Cyclones in front right now as they look to get back over 500. And this is kind of the point in the season where you find out who you are. Week 5, a crossroads. Can this group find the right path?
Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Turning it on.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Play fake, Underwood. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Throwing, Underwood. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
That's how you have a short memory. That's how you forget about the big play that just happened, and you line up in your stance and you respond. Great job by the defense, lining up, getting after the quarterback, even after they made a big play.
The Wolverines with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Sets his feet, it's Underwood. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route, he got his head around, he just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's third down. Here's Underwood to throw. Going to take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, it feels like every time this offense has the ball, they're scoring points. They are lighting it up. And through the air, they've looked virtually unstoppable. It looks like they've got the better athletes. And finally, on that last play, we see a nice job by the defender in the back end on a deep shot, climb the ladder 50-50 ball, and win. But if you're on defense, you're going to need a lot more of that. You're going to need some turnovers to get back in this thing.
Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
And I think the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to him, and that's why I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
Yeah, and no nonsense. I like it when you get downhill. You know exactly where the sticks are. I'm not trying to get a 20 or 30-yard gain. I got to get that first down. 3rd and 2, I'm going to be physical. Nice job by that running back.
Sweep.
Back to pass, it's Cherry. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his second interception of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Second and long here.
Here we go. Check. 80-22, let's go. 80-22, let's go. Ready to go.
From the gun. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone. They have not let...
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this defense is smelling blood right now. Like, they know they got him right where they want him. Got him in a 3rd down and long. They got to lead by 3 possessions. Everything is going their way. This offense is in trouble.
Makes the catch at the 30. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. He's past the sticks. Oh, what a cut! They're touchdown, Michigan! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What a game he's had. 3rd touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. They'll try to tack 1 more on their score. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Fires left. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They give it back to him. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Blue 22.
Powers inside. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Touchdown, Wolverines! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with the score from the 4.
To advance on the football.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. The run inside. It's Richard. Into the pile. Maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards. Make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off. Get some positive yards. Go on to the next play.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Cherry. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces the 3rd down.
Hey, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They drag him down, and good coverage that time by the special team. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Underwood going for it all. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially with these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
The Hoosiers offense all set and ready to crank things up. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Finds his man down the middle. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
Straight ahead, it's Pritchard. Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. It looks as if we have an injured Hoosier at the end of that play. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff.
Bringing it back. He's past the marker. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got some room, it was over. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next. Makes a grab and room to run. Past the 50. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky with an onside kick.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Breaks into the open. Running inside the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. And the Hoosiers have it with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his target. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And the slant is really a difficult route to defend against if you're a DB in man coverage, especially when you have no help on the inside. So if you're the offense and you continue seeing that coverage, you might as well keep attacking it just like that.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Left side is shot. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal.
Go, go!
Looking for the edge. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers!
Well, this guy's dynamic, and he can hurt you in a variety of ways in the option game, and he had a chance that time to pitch it out wide if he wanted to, but he kept it himself. He shows you the wheels, takes it in for the score.
And he made the extra point without problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with the score from the 4.
Number 15, set to kick it away.
Bringing it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They want that clock to run. Pass to 6. Turns it on at midfield. He's loose down the middle. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Indiana comes out ready to get this drive underway. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll go back to work on offense. From the gun, running back on the move. Finds a crease at the 20. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he added the extra point. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into the rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Booster, boost.
That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run him again. They were all over it.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the fourth quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit and throw the football around.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And here's the 3rd interception of the night.
Third down pass. Intercepted by Michigan. And they'll take over 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. The give to the lone running back. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
This is an area of the game on offense you've got to be able to run the football well. You've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and obviously you're in your own end here, but you want to bleed the clock. You want to stay on the field and keep getting first down, so you have to be able to run.
Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
To the back. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The give on 4th. Got the first down. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going.
Good enough for 1st down.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football.